I posted in the chat how you join in, by the way, if you want to look for groups. Kragar will be looking under multi-core. He won't have him named the same way Plush will, but you can still be able to see it pretty easily. Jareem off the bat versus Kragar. Man, finally getting a chance to play. We didn't get to see him last week. Immediately dropping the banner. Got him so a bit of reflect. Jareem was having a bit of trouble with the rogue, and stuns actually are pretty huge for him. It's going to be a poly. Blaze him to counter. Kragar does go for the full rogue racial. Trying to see if he can commit some damage. Parry up really, really early so he can go a bit of a defensive stance actually. So he's trying to see if he can go to a little counter offensive with Jareem. Fear. Trying to see if he can stop any polys. Reflect on the poly. He's going through all of his kit. He's going through his entire kit, but maybe at this point Jareem doesn't have any stops. Does have a stun. Trying to see if he can wall breaker it. Frost bomb of the poly. Big damage with a stun. Ray of Frost. It's not quite getting the shatter bonuses he's looking for. Kragar is still nice and healthy. Blink out for Jareem. Got himself the range damage. Those Frostfire bolts are brutal. Oh my god, those Frostfire bolts are brutal. Honestly, for Jareem, I feel like I've been seeing this man dropping meteors, beaming enemies down with a ray of frost, but the hardest hitting ability in his kit is straight up the Frostfire bolt. I feel like this man should just forget about all these abilities, or at least toss them out when they're up. But otherwise, he needs to be like landing a flurry, hard cast Frostfire bolt, keep Kragar at max range. Literally, that's what's winning his games, man. What the hell? Stun by Kragar. He realizes that Jareem figured out, yeah, these Frostfire bolts hurt a lot. Looks like he has some kind of like a Frostbolt build, and Frostfire Bolt amps it by like 12 times. It looks like, holy Jareem. It's got itself like the most caster of caster builds, shunned by Kragar. That is unfortunate. Stun onto Jareem, does go for the blink, though. Blaze him out for Kragar with a reflect. Got himself a banner down. He's gonna need to either get himself some kind of CC onto Jareem, like an interrupt. Oh, nothing he can do about this one. Does break out of that stun though, some way, somehow. I guess he doesn't sit in that long at all. Does interrupt Jareem on Frost for a second. Fear to follow as he's just trying to see if he can buy himself a bit of cover. Ultra time up for Jareem, so he's perfectly fine. He's perfectly healthy. Got himself a little bit of that blink leap by the warrior. Defensive stance. Jareem cannot get interrupted, but he can't really stand still to get himself a cast. Look at that ray of frost. Oh, no. Rally cry. Rallying cry for my man's here. Full dragon's roar. Oh, that Frostfire bolt might be the end of you. Oh, does he go for another bolt? He just got to stand still and bolt. Oh, lances. I think it's over. Yeah, those lances are rough, man. He's got a couple of those. As soon as this man can stand still and cast Frostfire bolt, he turns it around. That's where a majority of his damage comes from. It's actually kind of wild. Emmett gonna be up next, does get caught out. Blades are up for Jareem, trying not to get interrupted. Is gonna get interrupted on Arcane. Nova, stun. Emmett, trying to get stunned up. Is gonna force it back. Meteor crashing down, but doesn't have the flurry bonuses at all. That does go back in for Jareem with a coordinated assault. Quite a bit of damage on for Jareem though with that frost bomb. He's actually doing a bit of decent damage. Freeze on both Emmett as well as the pet. Could still go for a cast. Those instant cast Frostfire bolts are massive for him right now. What's up, Dalaran? What's up, Laura? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. I want to get a ray kick. That would be all day. Bro, actually, when you play Frostfire Mage, even getting cooked on Frost, you can still cast Frostfire Bolt. It's Frost and Fire. You get locked out on Frost, you could, on Fire or Frost, you could just keep casting the ability. It is crazy. So, like, interrupts, yeah, if a melee is next to you, they're going to interrupt you, and that probably hits you pretty hard. So, the hitting is probably still unsafe. You probably still want to get away from them. But even if they get an interrupt on you, and let's say they don't have the max damage, you can just start hard casting Frostfire Bolts to them. Not much they can do about it. Full freeze, but freeze a trap back into Jareem though. Emmett trying to see if he can make some kind of a go here. Stun out for Jareem, does the most amount of damage. Does get interrupted on Frost, but he can cast Frostfire, I think. Pretty sure, right? Jareem, I'm pretty sure he can. I've seen that before. I think it was a guy on NA. I forgot the name. I'm really bad with names, but it was here last week. Shot him out on that Morgus bite or that Raptor strike from a distance. Emmett just needs himself a good angle. He's got himself. Actually, I was gonna say maybe cooldowns, but I don't even know what's his coordinated assault at. I don't even know if he's playing 2-minute coordinated assault or 1 minute. Ray of Frost. Emmett does go for a bit of a feint death. Disrupted silence on Jareem. Jareem could be in trouble. Does have a block available. Dodging away from the harpoon for a moment. Somehow, some way, his frost bolts are just hitting somebody else instead, or not Frostfire bolts, but like proc bolts, I think. I think that's what it is. As a full block is out for Jareem, does go for a brass stun. Emmett, as long as he can't get interrupted. Oh, he tried to stun him, but he didn't work. That breath did not last long at all. For Jareem, you got Invis, you got shields, you got an altar. Maybe you could live. That's going to be a binding shot. Does blink it immediately. Do you have anything to follow up here? Just use Frostfire bolts, man. If he can get away, get some distance, cast Frostfire bolts, he'll be okay. Playing it with fire. playing around that altar. Does go for Invincible reposition. Massive, dodging the root. Turtle Shell for Emmet. Jareem, I don't know how he's going to make it out of here. He just blinked. Next stun could be really, really deadly for him. Does have a stun with Intimidate. Nothing he can do. Jareem could be under a lot of trouble. Does have a breath available. Might decide to go for a breath combo. Does he have enough? Oh, the explosive shot already set up ahead of time. There's nothing he could have done. Oh my, Emmet. Well done, well done. Suck, please, Des. DC, DEC. Deck. Suck, please, deck. I guess, unless it's supposed to be DE and like a letter S, because that would be Cyrillic letter S. So then, what is his name? I'm guessing I'm gonna call him like please or suck. One of those two. I'm just trying to figure out what is the last three letters. Either like suck please December or suck please deck. And you could guess what that's supposed to mean. Or it's supposed to be like DES, which is like des. Isn't it like please? Or like a polite addition towards a... You're just running to a freezing trap. Is that on purpose? He has got to be on purpose, right? He must have just been like, you know what? I just want to proc it. He is a subtlety rogue. So I guess he's just trying to get CC out of the way. He's just trying to get old CC out of the way. This man is good at catching all the CC. Sees a binding shot, he goes into it. Sees a tar trap, he runs right into it. Trinket out for Emmet. He doesn't have one out anymore. Cheap shot back to cheap shot. But Suck tried to see if he can get himself out of dodge for that one. Got himself a couple strikes onto the pet. Building comp points, but he's not in a great spot. Emmet can put some pressure on the guy. Try to step around him with a vanish out of that one. Got himself a bit of that shielding. I'll let you too pure, Dal. It's not it, Dal. You're too pure. Yeah. Look, I was thinking we were hosting some really wholesome 5v5 1v1 Duels, man. Not a my Christian 5v5 1v1 Duels, it ain't. Like what? I was just trying to figure out what his name is supposed to be. I more or less just want to know what that's meant to be. Like, is it what I think it is, or no? Stun, Emmet is gone. He is out. Lights. The rogue does take it. I was thinking for a second Emmet might just have it over him, but no. Sup does end up doing the damage. Trinket available as Toxie goes into land the kill. Blind does he Trinket? He's kind of hoping he would Trinket, but this gives him an opportunity to at least catch a sap and a reset. He's still dotted. That survival hunter definitely left him bleeding out there for a bit, I think. Bleeding or poison, one of those two. Phantom Knights, he looks like he's out. He's scot-free. For Sup, he's just got to go in. Not Sup, Suck. For Suck, you just got to go in for a little bit of the resetting, man. Resetting spaghetti. Isaac getting picked up by Toxie. If Toxie is careful, should see him from this angle, maybe. I think he would. Does he? Does he see that mark above his head? He must have, right? That thing is like a big purple light bulb above your head. It just started putting him out in the open. But it looks like he doesn't catch him with the eyes at all. Not a my Christian Y server. Exactly. But look at Suck, man. He's got himself complete reset. No evasion, no cloak. Vanish available. No, he does have cheat death. He does have offensives. So you actually could have himself a go. He just got to find a way to get a defensives out or trinket out of Toxie. Cheap shot, trying to hope that he doesn't trinket. Does go for a trinket with the death mark is in. He's trying to see if he can just continue his go. That trinket doesn't stop him, but all cloak shot is for Toxie. And Suck just gets absolutely demolished. Toxie just stood to his ground, looked the man in the eyes, and just absolutely diced him up. Jesus. Murder in the Hook Point Arena with this man. What was that? I love that. He just looked him right dead in the eyes and was like, I am the captain, and just absolutely slaughtered him. Jesus. Yo, I think Subtlety Rogue stuff's like some of the best bursts out there, but dude, Assassination, when played correctly, is absolutely vicious, and this guy knows what's up. Is it plush next? It is plush next. From one assassin to the next. You gotta love Assassination Rogues in particular, man. Like, them and Subtlety Rogues both got daggers, but just the way that they play, I feel like Subtlety got some absolutely just bonkers bursts and great control. But I feel like when it comes to like the biggest of biggest bursts out there, Assassination Rogues just absolutely demolished when they want to. Full opener by Plush. Toxie trying to see if he can get these duels going as soon as possible. Trick it out for Plush. For Toxie, this could be an opportunity here. Full Garrod, cheap shot. He's got Kingsbane. He could just go play slow and steady with a dot gameplay, actually. Is he going to? It looks like he is. Yeah, Plush is melting. Unless Plush presses a Cloak of Shadows, he might be in a lot of trouble. His health is not going to be able to deal with this. Evasion is out, able to reduce some of that magic damage he's taken from the poison's nature damage. But he's still taking a lot of hits, though. For Toxie, it's a full resetting spaghetti available here. Plush not in a great spot. He doesn't have a trinket. Full dots are in. Plush just might die here. Just in the dots. Does he? Kidney onto Toxie. Both are super low. Looks like he does turn it around. I think he used the Battle Master Trinket just to give himself a bit more health to work with. Is that what that is? If his health disappears, then it is a Battle Master Trinket. But that is crazy. I told you, I'm just saying right now, like, yo, rogues, assassination in particular, something about that spec, when they want to be ruthless, they're just absolutely vicious. They'll just lock you down, full blades, nothing you can do about it, man. Absolutely nothing. And plus, actually, won that duel without having to go full Deathmark, only just Kingsbane. Just a well-timed Kingsbane, couple of shivs, back-to-back lockdown combo, and I used to go versus Yandex. Oh no, big board instant for Yandex as the pet gets sapped. I think he was trying to see if he could potentially just like have a go, sap the pet, open up on Yandex, but the pet actually is splitting health with Yandex. So as Yandex sort of take damage, it hurts the pet, which will break him out of that sap. I guess the sap helps to at least control the pet. Or if you're running that one talent with blind or sap that, what is it called? It's like improved sap. It basically like reduces how much damage or healing a target does after it breaks out of a CC. I guess that would allow you at least to make that pet weaker if they do end up like axe tossing you in the opener to stop your opener. That helps there, but yeah. Isaac gonna get picked up by the Warlock. Plush is got out in the open, trying to see if he can back up behind the pillar. Yandex is gonna be able to see him, or he's just gonna be able to send the pet and get the guy into combat. Nothing he can do about it. Got himself a big board, trying to see if he can reposition. Plush does end up sprinting back over, does have a trinket, trying not to get interrupted. It's gonna be a juke kick for Yandex, trying to see if he can send the fear. Evasion up for Plush. Cannot really stop any of this damage. Yandex still just needs to build up damage though. Axe toss, as he goes in for the vanish, he just goes back in. He's just hanging up, get back up against the wall. He just wants to see if he can take down the rogue with just his pets. Doesn't want to let the rogue out of his sight. I think it's just over for the rogue. Hold on a second. Does get himself a sippy. Cheat death. He just gotta live. He just gotta live. Wall, dark pack. He just gotta live. Yeah. He put the rogue next to the cart over there, dude. You see that? He straight up actually just took the rogue next to this cart and was like, all right, you're not gonna get any pillars. We're just gonna stare at each other, and my pets are gonna just absolutely chop you up. Brutal. As Yandex immediate mortal call as Leo got himself all the pets. Axos Stray is going to be human racial. Big port. Yandex just needs to avoid these pets if possible. Maybe could port. I think he'll use it. Wait, Shot of Breath thing? Shot of Fury? Is that what's it called? I haven't seen that ability in a while, man. Holy, yeah, I think it's over for the Warlock friend. Yeah, just literally dots melted him at that point with Demon Hunter instantly rushing out Leo. DH got to find a way to fight versus Leo and then fight Young. So he's got himself a hell of a battle with 71% dampening. Man's going to have no healing to work with. You just got to get as much damage out as possible and just maximize it. Try to go for a fear. Leo does have Lidborn to immune that fear completely. Dome and AMZ helping a little, but at 73% dampening, he's barely doing anything. Demon Hunter does end up sweeping right around the pillar. As long as he can get himself those hits around the pillar. Oh, does get the kill. Well done. He just got to go up against Young. And he just end up using quite a few defenses and offenses to make this happen. Imprison onto Young for a second. Does go for a stun. He does have the, I don't know if he had the eventual treat there to immune the poly. That would have been massive. I think he might just have to go full immune. Yeah, full immune. He knows there's going to be a lot of damage out of Young. Touch of the Magic is still building up a lot of pressure. He wants to go for a kick if possible to try to see if he can put some pressure onto Young. I don't know if he has a way to remove buffs off of Young, but if he does, he definitely needs to be using those. Meta, try to see if he can have himself a proper go into a massive damage. Young, try to see if he can just invis out of it. This way, the Demon Hunter needs to stay on top of Young as best possible. Got him some mad cleave, but can it reconnect? Try to reconnect, mad damage. Oh my god. Rest in hell, the Demon Hunter. He just got to make sure he dodges it. He doesn't have virtual truth to dodge a CC. He's trying to go for a stun, I think. Big Blade Dance? I think it's over. Oh, it is over. It is over. Oh, no, the Demon Hunter brought it back. Oh, well done. I feel like I almost never see Demon Hunters finish it off like that. Well done. I love how everybody got a chance to play that too, but the Demon Hunter came in sweeping it in the end. Death sweeping it, in fact. I like that. Let's get us another one going, boys. Yeah, uno más, uno más.